Kelly, can you first tell us back in the day how you first came up with this festival? And I'm pretty sure you were like against many festivals here in Toronto, up and against many festivals here in Toronto. But like, how did you come up with the idea, and then how did this all come about?
Well, it kind of came out by accident. I mean, I was hosting just a monthly movie night in the East End in this little grindhouse cinema, and I really was just more of a film writer. I used to write for Fangoria and different publications, so I was just writing for stuff, and I would host these monthly nights. And then I kept getting a lot of local films submitted to me to play. I was playing a bit of everything. And then one year in 2012, late 2012, I had a whole bunch of films, like 4 or 5 films, like big films too, like world premieres, and that they were like, we need a Toronto premiere, because film festivals like TIFF and After Dark, they only play so much Canadian content. They only have so much room for it. And so at first I was just going to play it over a weekend and call it, it was just called Fright Nights, and then it was going to be Blood and Snow Weekend as a tagline. And then someone suggested, well, why don't you, that sounds like a film festival. Why don't you call it a film festival? I went, oh, okay. And so we did, it was very thrown together. Like the first year we did, the whole thing came together in about 8-10 weeks before it, very, very fast. And so we did it. It was kind of like a beta test. Like we didn't even have film submissions. I just simply picked 6 programs, and it went really well. 2 of the screenings were pretty much sold out, and we got some good numbers and some good press. And so it was really after that I sat down with some people I knew that kind of volunteered at the last minute and went, let's make this do a real thing. Let's make it a film. So we moved it to the Carlton in 2013, and we were there for 3 years. And then we went Cineplex last year, and then this year we moved up yet again to the Royal. So we're in our 6th year, and we just keep getting bigger and bigger. We have a whole programming team, and we have a staff, and we have over 30 volunteers. And as you can see here with our media day and all the different panels that we going on, we've become a going concern.
From all of my interviews with all the filmmakers and all the actresses here at Blood in the Snow, not only this year but like years past, they've always said how much this is such a great community, and you guys do great things through your industry panel, and it's all about the support. Can you comment a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, and that's one thing too. I don't know if I would even want to do this in any other city, even though it's a very crowded market for festivals, but it's also very supportive, because the filmmakers, you'll find that they'll go to everything this weekend. They'll go to a lot of the stuff. They'll support the other filmmakers. They're not just a lot of, especially in the States. I've been told by other festival directors that they tend to kind of watch and go in, do their film, watch their film, and leave, and they don't really it's not like that here. We really are a very supportive, because the thing is that everyone works under each other's projects, and they'll loan equipment and people will come here and they'll get casting ideas or crew ideas. I know people who've literally met at these pub nights and different screenings, and then a year later they're in a film together, and they go, well, that's how we met. And so that's a really important component. I mean, I think the festival is kind of made up of 2 halves. It's kind of like there's just the straight horror fans, and then so we got the horror fans on that side, and the other half of it is the industry side of it. We are Hollywood North, and we have a huge film community here, and so this is a great way to get together and support that community together.
What are some of the things that you did not see coming when you put together this festival?
Not see coming. Well, it's funny because I never planned. One of the people that I started on our board of directors, she told me that she asked me about 3 months before the fest started. This tells you how fast it happened. Would you ever want to do a film festival? I went, hell no. I knew how much work it would be. So I didn't know that. I think I wouldn't have predicted is I didn't realize that it would become such almost like a lifestyle. Like it's something like we don't just do the fest like for the 4 days that we're doing this. We'll start plans for the fest next Monday after the fest is over. There's no break, and we're constantly working. We're going to different conventions all across Southern Ontario. We're always working on different things related to the festival, and we've got working with grant applications and just promoting and come up with ideas about it. So it's a year-long thing, but what's really great about it, I think what's most is that I didn't anticipate was that it's not just a passion project for me, but a passion project for our team. Like my team, I was just talking to some of my team members, and she was like literally like giddy. I can't they're so excited right now. They're so excited too, and I'm feeling that, and that carries over to the filmmakers here today, and so it kind of like that energy kind of goes on and on and on, and it becomes like a real passion thing for it, and I think that's the thing I never anticipated.
How does it feel to be mentioned on CP24 this week.
Yeah, that was fun. It's funny. That was a big breakthrough for us because we really we've always gotten good for press and stuff like that, but we've gotten a lot more mainstream press this year. So that was a nice that was a jump. So it shows that we're starting to we're still an underground festival, but I think we're starting to permeate into in a little bit into the mainstream of it. And I think that's also probably a case of just the growth of it, and also the popularity of horror films, especially right now. I mean, this year has been a particularly good year for horror films, like that too. So I think that probably has helped the attention that is coming. And I think we have a very interesting story. I think I think people are like, wow, I mean, we're kind of different. We're very, as you can see, very visual. We're very graphic. We got, and I don't mean like graphic in a violent way, but we we also put a lot of effort into all the bells and whistles to it. And so because we want to show it's a fun time. We want to show that Canadian film is there's a market for it, and it's entertaining. We don't sell the festival like, please support indie filmmakers. They're struggling. They're not doing well. We don't have that approach. We've never done that way. Our approach to Blood in the Snow is you are going to have a good time. You're going to enjoy the films. You're going to have you might not love everything you see, but you're going to find them at least interesting. You're going to see something like that. So you're going to walk away going, maybe I didn't like that one. I really like this one, but it was still worth your time watching it. And what we do is the way we approach the fest is that we're not treating it like medicine. We want to entertain people and have genre films, right? It's like we want to show like that too, and we want to show that it's like we can support our own and have a good time of it, and it's not I think we've proven that if you do it right, there is an audience for this stuff. Our audiences keep proving that.